Hey, I was feeling brave today, so I took an astral travel trip to the Paris catacombs as requested. And that place is horrible and filthy and cruel and despicable. And I hope I did some good while I was there. Archangel Michael went with me because he said I was going to need the protection. He kept me shielded in blue flame. And he was right to do so. He told me, he said, I don't think this is a good idea. And I was like, nah, we're good. So he stayed behind me and kept me shielded. And immediately, all these souls who had forgotten who they were because they've been trapped down there in the catacombs. And they tried to latch on to the light that was shielding me. And I was safe though, as long as I didn't, let fear take over. And I was able to tell that I was like, why are all these souls trapped down here? Why are they all still down here? And I felt this before in places of burial, cemeteries and stuff like that. That long time ago, I'm assuming it was long time ago, certain priests feared certain beings rising from the dead, vampires, witches, whatnot. And so they energetically bound souls to where they were buried so that they couldn't rise. And so all these souls are just trapped down there and they've forgotten who they are. And they had like this horrible zombie energy because they had become mindless, not realizing who they were or remembering. And so I created a little incantation that I chanted a lot to release the energy that kept them bound there. And I was able to tell them that they were released and they could go on to their next heavenly expression, the Elysian Fields, heaven, wherever they felt like they needed to go. And some were more difficult to release than others because they had forgotten who they were. They were just existing down there and had become something other than who they were. And so I wanted to wake them up and make them remember who they were so that they could then go home. So after I released as many souls as I encountered, or at least attempted to, I was able to go through the catacombs and try to transmute the energy so that it wasn't just dark and sinister and, quite frankly, gross. So, yeah, whoever came up with that idea of the Paris catacombs and then kept it going, that is not something that belongs anywhere in humanity. No, that was a bad thing. It was kind of like when I was releasing all the souls and reminding people, remember who you are, go home, go to heaven, or wherever it is you need to go. It was like, I was like, oh, we're having ourselves our own little rapture here. And it felt like a rapture because there were so many souls down there and they were all just rising all at once. So I wonder if that's their prophecy. So, but anyway, also it inspired me to do some healing, land healing, and I came up with a one-word spell for transmuting energy and changing energy. And so I imagined myself being, I did it in the catacombs, and then I imagined myself on top of the United States. Like I was this big, huge, giant soul being sitting in the middle of the United States. And I could picture the whole United States beneath me. And I felt how I want the United States to be. I want it to be a place of safety where and everybody's housed and fed and taken care of, and it's a place of happiness and abundance and joy, and we all just know we're safe and taken care of. And then you feel that energy ripple out like ripples on a pond, and with my full soul from my chest, I said, metamorphose. That's the one word spell. So if you want to do that, wherever you are, focus the energy that you want something to be and metamorphose and feel it just ripple out. So I did that for the United States. You should do that for the United States or for wherever you live. Let's make some change, okay? All right. Stay weird. I love you. Bye-bye.